Good afternoon. My name is Bill Riley. I've been assigned as a special officer to hear your case today. We're going to have the clerk first swear you in. After you're sworn in, we'll call you, we'll ask you to put your name on the record. I'll turn it over to the officer to present his evidence, which could include testimony and video evidence. After we review that, you'll have an opportunity to ask any questions you may have of the officer, and then I'll turn it over to you, at which time you can decide whether you'd like to waive the appeal or contest the violation. If you contest the violation, I'd like to remind you that I need to follow the statutory requirements. You need to present substantial competent evidence to the court that you did not violate the statute. Not that there was some extenuating circumstance that may have, in your mind, justified a violation of the red light camera ordinance. My purview is only to review the language of the statute and to see whether or not there's been a violation. So with that, I'll ask the clerk to swear you in, and we'll move forward.
Okay, if you could stand up and go to the podium. You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. You may come to the podium. Right here where right there. Say your name for the court.
First name Jessica, last name Cartwright.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to turn it over to the officer now. He's going to present his testimony and his case.
Okay.
And after he's done, you'll be able to ask any questions you may have.
Okay, thank you.
What?
That's number 8.
Number
8,
8.
okay?
Cartwright. Is this your tag, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first is a still photo. This is, what are we looking at?
Yes,
Washington Avenue and 17th Street.
Mm-hmm.
For the video. Vehicle makes a right turn without slowing down at the right turn at 17th and Wash. This infraction occurred in Miami-Dade, Miami Beach, Florida.
Okay. Does that conclude your case?
Yes, Your Honor. On these right turns, I know the county judge has been dismissing them. If there's no pedestrian in it, I have no problem dismissing it.
Okay. The officer indicates that he has no problem dismissing this case, so we'll issue an order of dismissal.
Thank you.
And congratulations,
I
and
appreciate
thank you
that.
for coming today.
I have a question because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
work down the street and the valet takes my car all the time. So how do I because I asked him about it, I was like, hey, is one, during the time because I'm already at work. So in the future, if it happens again, because I asked him, I valet my car all the time there. They know me because
Right.
I work there. So I talked to the owner of it, and he went out of town for a little bit. Then he came back. But he knows me because I work there. So I asked him if he knew who kind of took my car that night, just so I could maybe, I don't know, do I need to get like a letter from him? You know what I mean? Or how do I avoid that? Because after I get in work, they have my car, so I don't
Yeah.
know. What
So there's only, ultimately, the owner of the vehicle is going to be responsible.
Right.
But what you can do in the future is you can bring proof that you were at work
Already at
at the
work,
time of the
clocked in,
violation,
and then, yeah. if
or
they-
ask the valet attendant for a letter, and also ask him to be more cautious.
He already fired one of the guys because I'm a woman, so I valet because when I get out, it's already late.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's best for me to just valet and not walk to the parking lot. So they know me, and I always talk to him. So I asked him, because they're going, but he's very good about that. But I guess he can't really
Okay.
control the workers, so he tries to take my car now. But with that, I kind of was, because obviously it's my car. I'm like, what do I do in the future if
Understood.
they do that?
Driving it, you could also transfer liability to whoever was driving it.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
there is a
good, too, so maybe
form.
they won't do that again. Like if
There
it's
is a
one
form
to
online.
keep track of the guy or whoever
Yes.
it is that takes my car that night.
Yes,
Thank
there is
you.
a form online that you could request,
Okay.
print it out and transfer the
So
liability.
like if I get it, I can call it and say, and get a paper to give to them to transfer the liability?
Right, which
Okay.
has to be notarized.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you again for coming down.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, officer.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, so I know some people arrived late. Just want to introduce myself. My name is Bill Riley. I'm the hearing officer that's been assigned to hear your case today. So real quickly, we're going to call you. When we call your name, please approach the podium, at which time we'll ask you to state your name for the record. I'll turn it over to the officer. The officer will present his evidence in his case, at which time I'll turn it back over to you. You'll have an option to either waive the violation or waive the appeal or contest the violation. If you contest the violation, then I want to make sure everybody understands that I can only overturn a violation if there's substantial competent evidence in the record that a violation under the statute did not occur. Other types of justification, I was in a hurry or something like that, doesn't give me discretion or to overturn a violation. So those are the standards that I use and I employ today. If you decide to waive the violation, I never want to appear like it's a penalty to come here and ask the officer questions or review the evidence. So I never assess court hearing case fees to waivers. And sometimes if you appeal it and contest it, I don't assess that fee either. But there is a fee today for the appeal of $100. Again, I have the discretion to waive that or not. So with that said, I will turn it back over to the clerk to call the next case.
Okay, if
I'm
you
sorry.
stand up and be sworn in,
Yeah, they'd be sworn in.
and raise your right hand. Stand up and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You may sit down. And Ms. Claudia Pineda, can you approach the podium?
Number 14?
That's number 14.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Is this your vehicle, the tag?
No,
What?
that's a rental car.
A rental car? Were you driving the rental car at the time?
No, that wasn't me. That's why I came to, to discuss it because my roommate took the car and that wasn't me driving. If you can, review.
Okay, did you do a change of, did you put her name down?
No.
Transfer the liability.
Yeah, if you're, the way it works is if you rented the car, you own the car, if that's your car and I'm driving it and I did the violation, you have to fill out a paper to take it out of your name and put it in my name, so I get the ticket, not you. If you didn't do that, then you're still responsible for the violation.
Even if he took it without my consentment?
The what?
Took the car without my consentment. There's a guy. That's why it wasn't me. You can check on the picture.
No, I mean, I can't, it doesn't show me, it just only shows the violation.
Oh, okay. You can see.
Whoever, it doesn't show me who's driving the car. So if you're registered, if that's your car, you're the one responsible for the violation.
It's a rental. It's not my car.
It doesn't matter if it's a rental or not. You have to take it out of your name and put it into the person that was driving the car at that time.
No, it's because the guy took it without my permission. That's why.
Then if someone took your car without a permission, then I guess you would need to make a police report.
My roommate.
Well, I mean, that's between you and her. This is just a civil matter of a violation. Doesn't show me who's driving, just shows the person that was rented. I guess the car is rented to you.
I'm sure you can understand if it was a justification that somebody just took a car without your authorization and you had no responsibility whatsoever, every defendant would say the same thing. So unfortunately, the law puts the onus on the car owner. And the car owner is responsible for making sure that the car is in control of the correct people. If it's not, if it's an issue of theft or something else, then the police should be involved and notified. But right now, today, our hands are tied that we have to hear from the person that was responsible, legally responsible for the automobile. So with that said, I'll ask the officer to present his case.
This is the first photo. This is 23rd and Pine Tree, going westbound. The video, vehicle's approaching 23rd and Pine Tree. Light is yellow, turns red, goes right through it. I'll slow it down. The vehicle goes through the red light.
Yeah,
have any-
fortunately, it was right, but it wasn't me, so that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to see. You have access to the camera and see who was driving.
And unfortunately, we don't have any way to detect who was actually driving the vehicle.
Yeah.
So I'll ask if you would like to contest the violation or you want to waive the appeal. How would you like to proceed?
I don't know. Did you do like community service or something?
We can't do that, but what I can do is I can give you the most amount of time in which I'm authorized to give in order to pay the violation. I can do that. But I can't,
Sure, because the appeal is gonna be like almost the cost of the ticket, so you know what I mean.
right.
That's why it doesn't make sense. But if I have to pay, I'd rather to do community service instead.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have that option
don't have that
before me.
option. Oh, I see.
But you can always ask your roommate,
Yeah,
if she was in control of the vehicle, maybe to pay, for her to pay it, but unfortunately, I just don't have that option of community service.
Oh, I see.
So do you want to go ahead with the case, or do you want to withdraw the appeal?
No, I withdraw because it's more time and it's,
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. I just gonna talk to him.
So I understand you want to withdraw the appeal. I will give you the maximum I can give you, which is 90 days in which to pay.
Sure.
It's $150. The court fee for today will be waived. And again, there's no impact upon, like, points on your license. So this won't be reported as a negative driving record on your license.
I have a question because it was a rental and the rental car took the money already. The money of the ticket already, they took it because it was a rental. So what can I do in that case?
The rental
Yeah, it
company
was a rental
took,
car. I have it here. It's a rental. And they,
Usually the rental car transfer liability to you. That's why the ticket came on your name.
Yes.
So the rental car could not have taken that because what they do is what you should have done, filled out the form to transfer the fault to that other person. So that's what the rental car did. They transfer it to you because it was in their ticket.
Yeah, but they deducted from my bank account.
So you have to take it with the rental car.
Sorry, what do you mean?
You have to go and talk to the rental car.
Yeah, because they already took the money. So I wonder if they give it to you.
You just show them that and let them know that you have appealed it, that, just take it to them. I mean,
So
talk
what
to
I want
them.
is not to pay double time
Sorry?
because they took the money already for the ticket money for
That
my
we
bank
have
account.
nothing to do with
So I don't
that.
want to be charged twice. You know what I mean? For the same ticket.
If they would have taken the ticket, if they would have taken the money from the ticket, then we wouldn't be here. The ticket
I
would
have
have
it
been
on
paid.
my record. That's why I
All right,
came.
then, you're gonna have to, it's gonna be like a civil matter. Like they said, you go back over there and show them that it was paid for, and then, I guess, dispute it with your credit card or whatever.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
this
with
is,
the
if they would have paid, if they took the money and paid the ticket, we wouldn't be here, because the ticket would have been paid for.
I know. The thing is, it seems like they didn't pay even though they took the money from my account.
You're gonna have to go,
yeah, you need to contest it with the
Yeah.
rental car agency and your credit card.
Sure.
But it's not a matter for us,
Okay, perfect. I got it.
unfortunately, okay? But
Okay.
thank you for coming today.
Thank you, officer.
Appreciate it.
Okay, let's call Mr. Mohammed Lu, number 11.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Can you state your name for the record?
Mohammed Law.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to ask the officer to present his case.
good afternoon, sir, is this the tag to your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
The first photo is at 23rd Pine Tree, going westbound. Video Light is yellow. Light is red. Goes right through the stop, the red light even before it comes to a stop bar. It'll play again without stopping. This violation occurred in Miami Beach, Miami-Dade County, Florida.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions for the officer?
No, sir.
Okay. At this point, I'll ask if you'd like to withdraw the appeal or if you want to contest the violation.
Can I explain, like, in this case, what happened? If you.
Sure.
Yeah, at the date when this incident happened, this vehicle is registered to me and I'm the owner. And when I don't use it, I do put it on an application. It's like a rental application called Turo. And like people go in there, rent cars, and then at that date, this car was rented. So when I received the ticket in the mail, I contacted Turo directly, and they opened the case. And when I came and I explained to Miss Isabel when I met this court hearing,
Yeah?
and she advised to me that I could transfer this to the person who was driving the car.
Right?
So I fill out the form and send it to Toro. So they got back to me like a week later saying that whoever the person was, they use a genuine credit card when they can locate the person because the form of payment they use, the owner had called them saying that they never went on this application and all this, so it was a bunch of like misunderstanding. So I told them like, what can I do with this ticket? They advised to me either they give me the money for the ticket or reimburse me for the 2 days that the person had rented the cars. So the 2 days that the person rented, they credit that to me. But they told me they wasn't liable for the ticket because there was a bunch of issues going on.
Okay.
So that's when I scheduled this hearing. And then I had to remove the vehicle, so the vehicle is no longer on Toro, so haven't been renting to no one.
I appreciate the explanation, but it's like any other business owner. You know, if you own a convenience store and there's some theft or something like that, the business owner, in this case the car owner, is responsible for their business. So I know that Toro may have not treated you well, but our purpose here is to make sure that people are aware of red light cameras, make sure they operate cars safely, and make sure that they stop at the red lights. So we're trying to contain conformity with regard to those red light matters. And unfortunately, if you can't transfer liability, I can't just waive the violation because somebody else was operating it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just don't have that option, to be honest with you. So would you like to contest the violation, or would you like to waive it at this time?
Well, as far as contesting it, I don't understand that term. I mean, I understand contesting, but I don't know, like.
Yeah, so let me explain. So if you contest the violation, then you go forward your appeal. You got to prove that there's legal justification, something in the law that says that there's legal justification that you did not violate the statute. I don't have anything in my knowledge that somebody operating it other than the car owner is legal justification that you did not violate the statute. Okay? If you have a case law, or if you have a statute, or you have something to prove me and introduce that to me and I can see that, then that would give me justification, as an example. If there's something else with the statute, some other provision that you can say that this occurred and therefore, by the plain language of the statute, I'm not in violation, then I can rule upon that. But again, unless there's a transfer of liability, the simple fact that someone else was operating the car at the time doesn't give me that justification. So if you want to go ahead and contest it, you need legal justification to contest it. If you don't want to contest it, you can waive the appeal. The matter's concluded at that time, and then I can make my ruling at that time.
Well, like to withdraw. I
Okay.
try everything in my power to present documents, like documents today showing that I wasn't the one, but this thorough is that they response not prompt, and I've been going back and forth on the phone. It's like I'm wasting. I have a job. I got a lot of things. Like
I understand.
very overwhelming.
I understand.
Right.
Okay, so if you want to waive the violation, I'm going to give you as much time to pay as I possibly can, which is 90 days. So the payment won't come due until January. You can always pay before then. I'll waive today's court costs. So it's a $150 fine due within 90 days.
158.
I'm sorry, 158, due within 90 days. And the court fee is waived. And again, there's no points or anything assessed to your license. So just wanted to let you know that, and I appreciate you coming today.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can I make the payment here?
Yeah, you're gonna receive a letter on the mail with the amount that you have to pay, and within 90 days, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, well, it's, for the record, it's 3:24. So at this time, we'll call the people that didn't show up.
Okay, you could go number one,
Yes, number one,
Brandon Smith.
okay. Has he been on the calendar before?
That will be violation MB 1912170129019.
Okay. Has he been on the calendar before? Or is this first time he's been requested to appear?
First time,
First time?
yes.
Okay, so can we reset it to a date that's convenient?
Okay. Let me check. Well, actually, let me check. Well, that one has been rescheduled a couple of times.
It has? Okay. If it has been rescheduled before, then I'd ask the officer to present his evidence, and we'll move forward with the case.
That's number one.
And that was,
That was number
Smith.
one, Brandon Smith.
Your Honor, the first photo on this is 17 in Alton, going westbound. There's on Alton Road and 17th Street is a posted sign, no turns on red, and it's controlled by a light and a right turn signal, a green arrow. Video plays, vehicle approaching 17th and Alton, light is red, no right turn signal, no green arrow. Vehicle continues, makes a right turn without stopping, failure to obey the no turns on red. This all occurred in Miami Beach, Miami-Dade County, Florida.
Thank you. Based upon the testimony and the evidence presented before me, I uphold the violation, provide 30 days in which to pay, and assess the court costs of $100.
Okay. The next one is Clayne August. That's MB 2011280132810.
Yes, ma'am. Has this one been on the calendar before?
No.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and try to reset it for whatever day is convenient for your office, whatever agenda.
Okay. The next one is Jessica Kelovich, MB 2010090132059.
Okay. And has this one appeared on the calendar before?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and ask the officer to present the case.
The first photo, Your Honor, this is 65, this is Indian Creek, Abbott in the Creek, light is red. Video is playing, the light is red, vehicle is traveling southbound on Indian Creek, runs a red light at Abbott in the Creek. This all occurred at Miami Beach, Miami-Dade County, Florida.
Thank you. Based upon the evidence and the testimony before me, I uphold the violation, assess the court costs, and order that the fine be paid within 30 days.
Okay, next one is number 7, Alejandro Catano, MB 210609013771.
I think we took care of that one before. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 3 o'clock, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong file. Sorry
Number
about that,
7.
my error. The first photo.
Does that
This
one
is-
appear before us?
No, it has not been rescheduled.
This is the first time it's been on the calendar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then why don't we go ahead and reschedule it for whatever agenda is convenient for your office?
Okay, the next one is Joe Ray, MB 2105310137461. That's number 9.
Has that one appeared on the calendar before?
No.
Okay. Then why don't we go ahead and reset that one?
The next one is number 12, Samuel E. Mella, MB 2105020136967.
Has that one appeared on the calendar before?
No.
No? Okay. Then let's go ahead and reset that one if we can.
Okay. The next one is number 13, Sheldon Burnett, MB 2105110137158.
Okay, has that one appeared before us before or been on the calendar?
Yes, he has
Okay.
requested to be rescheduled.
He requested to
It
be...
was rescheduled before.
Okay, so let's go ahead and present the case.
This is the first photo, Your Honor. This is 23rd and Pine Tree going westbound. Video.
Can't actually see it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Let me play the first photo again. It's the vehicle behind the stop bar at the red light. Vehicle's approaching 23rd Street. The light is completely red. Goes right through it. This violation occurred at Miami Beach, Miami-Dade County, Florida.
Okay, thank you. Based upon the evidence and the testimony before me, I uphold the violation, order that it be paid within 30 days and assess the court costs.
And that concludes it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
officer.